What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man Jay. Now, we know that you can never go wrong with a USB-C hub. If you are somebody like myself who uses an iPad, or if you're just in the whole Apple ecosystem, I'm pretty sure at some point you will want to take advantage of having a USB-C hub. I also think that maybe the last USB-C hub we took a look at on the channel was probably about 4 months ago, minus the video that we did discussing some of the accessories that you will need to get yourself started with your actual iPad, if that's the way you want to jump into the Apple ecosystem. So in this video today, we're going to be looking at this 6-in-1 USB-C hub by Diorok. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you to them for sending this out to us, because you guys know that I appreciate whatever we get on this channel that I can share with you too. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this USB-C hub. All right, guys, so if you are in the market for a USB-C hub, you can find this one right here on Amazon. I'll make sure I throw a link up in the description, but the price is about $29.99. It also has a 10% off coupon code as well. But once again, this is the Diorok 6-in-1 USB-C hub. So let's go ahead and scroll through and see what else we can find. Got a nice little picture there. Gigabit Ethernet. We got a 100-watt USB-C power delivery port. We got 4K output via the HDMI cable. Just shows you what it looks like with your MacBook. Got USB 3.0 data transfer speeds. It was something I saw here that I really wanted to point out to you guys. Oh yeah, right here. So number one, right here, it says the USB-C pass-through charging port can't output video to an external display. So keep that in mind. It's only for power. It doesn't connect or push any video through that actual USB-C charging port. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So just taking a look at this and giving you guys my first impressions. It is very small. Seems like it's very compact. I'm liking it. Feels real sturdy. Feels real nice in the hands. The cord is actually short, which I kind of do like that. It's kind of short. You got your ports right here. Got 2 ports on that side. You got one here. You got your HDMI power delivery port. So that makes up, and your Ethernet port down here. So that makes up the 6-in-1. But one thing that you have to pay attention when you're buying USB-C hubs, and I'm going to bring some other ones in here to show you guys the size and some of the actual port placements. One of the things you got to pay attention to when you're buying a hub is you got to know what it is that you're buying this hub for and what it is that you want out of this hub. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of quick examples. So here goes the Diorok right next to the XSUID. So let me flip it around the right way. So as you can see, the cords go the opposite way. So this cord goes left, this cord goes right, if you want to put it in the fashion of the way of the wording. But what I mean by taking a look at the devices and looking at the differences in what it is that you're buying, this one here, the Diorok, if you notice or not, doesn't have the same ports as this one. So that's what I mean by you have to know what you're getting yourself into. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 6-in-1, just like the Diorok there. But as you can see, this one has the SD and micro SD card slots right here as well. So you have to pay attention to that. And this has just your regular 2.0 USB-C port and one 3.0. So this one, the Diorok has 3 USB 3.0 ports right here. So you have to pay attention to that as well. So we'll bring another one in too. So something like the actual Anchor one as well, as you can see, is huge. It's humongous compared to the Diorok right here. But the Anchor one as well has 2 3.0 ports, and it has a power delivery, micro SD, HDMI, Ethernet as well. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7 port, and the Diorok is a 6 port. And what you're probably starting to notice is that the Diorok doesn't have any micro SD or SD card slots. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind with buying USB-C hubs, is that know what you're buying, know why you're buying it, and know what you're going to actually use it for. So this is the Diorok right up with the Hoyoka one that I have right here. So like I said, keeping within that same kind of thought process as far as knowing what you're buying. Also take a look at the length of the cords as well, so you can see what you're getting into with that. But something like this one has 3 USB 3.0 ports, 1 USB-C 3.0 port as well, and then it has your power delivery port as well, SD, micro SD, HDMI, and Ethernet. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a total of 9 ports right here on this Hoyoka one right here. So you just got to keep that in mind, and they're around about the same size too if you look at them. So just keep that in mind. The Diorok doesn't have any micro SD or SD card slots, but it is still very usable. There are still things that you can plug into this to get functionality out of it, from hard drives, SSD drives, things like that. But just keep that in mind. If you want to pop in an SD card or a micro SD card, This one doesn't have that capability. So that's why showing you guys many different versions of USB-C hubs and different brands and companies is very, very useful because you can see what it is that you're getting and what you're getting yourself into, and you can know what it is that you're going to use it for prior to actually purchasing something like this. So with that, let's go ahead and check out the functionality of at least the HDMI port. We'll check that functionality. We'll check the power delivery port, and we'll check the USB 3.0 port by moving some files from my hard drive to the iPad. So let's get into that. All right, guys, so I have the iPad right here, and I have the USB-C hub plugged into the iPad. As you can see, you're getting the indicator right here that is getting power, so it is plugged in. First up, we'll go ahead and try the power delivery port. Got the 0 limit right here. We'll turn it on, and we'll see if it's going to charge. So let's find the power delivery port, which is right here. Plug it in, and we have the green charging symbol up in the corner right here, as well as the little noise letting you know that it is charging. So next up, we're going to be transferring the file from the iPad to the hard drive just so we can check that functionality. So let's go ahead and plug this 3.0 into this 3.0 right here. Once you plug it in, you should get the light right there. Then you know that the hard drive is spinning. Open up the Files app. It should pop up right here any minute. There it is. All the folders that are in the actual hard drive. So let's now go and find a video. I got one queued up right here in my Photos app. So we'll go ahead and play it for a second so you guys can see that it is a video. Then we'll share that, hit the share button, go down to the save files. We'll put it on the Backup Plus. We won't put it in the folder since it's all folders. We'll just leave it on the outside. So we'll hit save, start to spin, and just like that, it should be sent to the hard drive. So let's go back to the Files app, hit Backup Plus like it is right there, and we should be able to check it, and the video should play. So we know that you can transfer files through this USB-C hub. So last but not least, let's go ahead and check the HDMI port. All right, guys, so last but not least, we're going to be testing out the HDMI port. So I have my HDMI cable right here, and we're just going to plug that in just like this. Once you plug that in, you should get it on the monitor just like that. So as you can see, the HDMI port is working. I went to shift screen so that we can get that full screen experience. That's the reason why you see it in full screen. Typically the iPad doesn't display in full screen, but if you do get the app called Shift Screen, you can be able to take full advantage of all the real estate on your screen. So the HDMI port is working. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, you guys, so this has been the Diorok 6-in-1 USB-C hub. Now, if you found this video to be helpful to you in any kind of way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithm can be nice to this video. It's been your man Jay, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.